Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, I've got a juicy one. I'm going to be giving you 3 of my bold predictions for the rest of the 2023 NBA playoffs. Now, keep in mind, these are hot takes and that the predictions will only be bold if it gets you a little riled up and have you thinking that I'm an idiot. So bear that in mind. Now, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you don't enjoy the video because I'm talking out of my ass, then you can subscribe too and tell me how stupid I am. But without further ado, my first bold prediction is that Derek White is the second best player en route to the Boston Celtics winning the 2023 NBA championship. Now, Derek White is easily one of the most underrated players league-wide, except in the eyes of Celtics and Spurs fans. And don't be fooled by his modest regular season stat line of 12.4 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 3.9 assists because the Buffalo is fucking legit. In his last 35 games, he averaged 16.3 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists, shooting nearly 50-40-90. He finished second in net rating on the team behind only Robert Williams and deserves to be on an all-defensive team this season for being the best and most consistent defender on a Celtics team, which finished second in defensive rating. And if you just look at his body of work, look at what he's doing to Trae Young right now in the playoffs, holding him to 20 points on 35% shooting from the field and 23.1% shooting from 3 as the primary defender on Trae Young. Offensively, through 2 playoff games against the Hawks, he's averaging 25 points, 6 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 2.5 blocks, which will surprise everyone but Celtics fans because throughout the season, he's shown time and time again that is more than capable of stepping up as the number 2 offensive option when either Tatum or Brown are having an off night. He won't give you 40 points in any playoff game like Tatum or Brown, but he also won't give you a 12-point game on 6 of 17 shooting with 5 turnovers that the Jays probably wouldn't eventually. He'll always give you a consistent 15 to 20 points every single game and will get you 25 to 35 points when you need him to, whilst also playing elite perimeter defense on the opposing team's point guard, and playing on the biggest stage, I believe, will allow fans to truly see how good Derek White is. My second prediction is that the Joel Embiid and James Harden duo splits up after another second round exit. The 76ers should make short work of the Nets, and I do think they'll get things done in 5, if not sweeping them in 4. And the Celtics right now, all signs point to them sweeping the Hawks as well. And so I am assuming obviously the 2 teams meet in the next round. However, the Celtics are a matchup nightmare for the 76ers and won the season series 3-1 despite Tatum playing like hot garbage. Embiid and Harden individually have played great, but I just don't see Harden keeping up this level of play in a 7-game series with Marcus Smart, Derek White, and Jason Tatum defending him 40 minutes a game, especially when in the last regular season matchup, Embiid needed to drop 52 points just to scrape by a Jaylen Brownless Celtics team in Philadelphia. And so the question is, who else is going to step up? Tyrese Maxey is averaging 10 points a game in the regular season series, shooting 35.4% from the field and 21.4% from 3. Tobias Harris is averaging 11.5 points per game. DeAnthony Melton is averaging 6 points a game. And George Niang is averaging 2.8 points a game and shooting under 20% from both the field and from 3. And so, if the 76ers do lose again, that's going to be 6 consecutive seasons without making it out of the second round. And it feels like this 76ers team with Embiid peaked in 2019 with Jimmy Butler. And so there's a very strong chance this happens again this season, and if it does, the question is what's next for Philly? James Harden is going to turn 34 years of age and has been steadily declining the past few seasons, and you have to wonder how many good years does he have left in him, especially as a number 2 option next to Embiid. Tobias Harris isn't going anywhere until after next season at the earliest with his massive contract. And Jalen McDaniels will be an unrestricted free agent after this season, and although the 76ers own his bird rights, you have to ask how much are they going to be willing to pay him with the amount of money that's already committed to Embiid, Harden, Harris, and PJ Tucker. And then you also got Tyrese Maxey's free agency around the corner as well. So I do think if the 76ers lose in the second round again, that's going to be the last we see of the Embiid and Harden duo. I think that either Harden gets moved or Embiid might request a trade despite loving the city of Philadelphia because at heart, like we all can see that he is a winner and he wants to win. And it's pretty clear that the 76ers don't have the formula to win with him because they've tried year after year after year and it's just not working. So that's my second bold prediction. For my third bold prediction, I have the Lakers making a deep playoff run, meaning either a Western Conference Finals or an NBA Finals appearance. Right now, as things stand, the Western Conference is wide open, and I don't think there's actually a clear-cut favorite to make it out of the West because every single team has their own respective weakness, and they do look vulnerable. You got the Nuggets who have issues with their depth and their defense. You got the Clippers who are most likely without Paul George for the opening round. You've got the Suns, who, despite looking stacked on paper, they have looked very beatable in the 2 games against the Clippers thus far. You've got Golden State, who's currently down 0-2 against the Kings. And, they're missing Draymond Green for game 3, and they haven't really shown the ability to win games on the road. You have the Sacramento Kings, who, they're a dark horse, honestly, but obviously there are concerns with their defense, which I think are valid, but with the game plan that they've put on Steph, I mean, they've played amazing, so who knows, right? And then, so I think that the Lakers are right in the midst of it, and I think they are best positioned to coming out of the West. And when it matters most, I'm not betting against a healthy LeBron and AD, especially when they have a competent supporting cast built around them. Now, I've gone on and on about this new look Lakers lineup, which has an amazing 20.6 net rating when the new look starting 5 plays together. And this is the deepest squad that LeBron and AD has had since the bubble Lakers. I would even argue that on paper, they're deeper than the bubble Lakers, though obviously you have to give credit where credit is due, and the bubble team obviously won the championship, right? And so, let's also be real too. Luck comes into play a lot in the NBA, and the Lakers are very lucky right now with the injury to Ja Morant. He missed game 2, and I'm no doctor, but I don't think he's going to be back for at least another 1 to 2 games, especially since the Grizzlies did win game 2 without him, which kind of eases the urgency to rush him back. I originally had the Lakers beating the Grizzlies with or without Ja, but now with the injury, unless the Lakers play with their own food, which they certainly did in game 2, they should be able to take care of the Grizzlies, who overall are 12-10 on the season without Morant. The Lakers, meanwhile, have 4 legit 20-point scorers in LeBron, AD, D'Lo, and Reeves, and you still got guys like Schroeder, Hachimura, and Beasley who can give you 15 to 20 on any given night. In fact, Hachimura has been the 3rd best player in this series for the Lakers, so I don't think the offense will be an issue for them because offensively, they play like a team that's played together for many years, and defensively, the Lakers have the 3rd best defense since the trade deadline. And so, look, I don't know what it is, man. It's just hard seeing a healthy, at least for now, LeBron-led team not making a deep postseason run, especially with the right pieces around them. And I think LeBron knows that this is one of his final opportunities to get that 5th ring. He knows it's declining. And so overall, I do have 2 concerns with the Lakers. Firstly, D'Angelo Russell needs to get his shit together. He's got no pressure from being that 3rd, maybe even 4th guy on the Lakers, and simply just needs to be better. And then secondly, Anthony Davis. This guy can look unstoppable in one night and play like the absolute GOAT, and then he gets outplayed by Xavier Tillman, which, no disrespect, is a solid player, but he's the Grizzlies' 4th big man when the squad is fully healthy. So you need a lot more consistency out of those 2 guys, but overall I do think that they're going to figure things out and they will make a deep postseason run. And so there you have it. That's 3 of my bold predictions for the remainder of the NBA playoffs. If you guys do enjoy the video, like I said, I would really appreciate it if you can hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Drop your own hot takes or call me an idiot. I don't care. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.